Transform your space into a cozy sanctuary with pleasant candles, where every scent tells a story. Whether you're unwinding after a long day or setting the mood for a relaxing evening, our hand-poured premium candles fill your home with luxurious aromas designed to uplift, soothe, and inspire. Breathe in our different scents in according with your smell taste, ranging from fresh mountain mist to beach linen, bringing the ocean breeze right to your home. And for long-lasting fragrance, try our luxurious perfume diffusers. Shop now at pleasantcandles.com and light up your senses today.
How y'all doing and welcome. I am Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining the player. Subscribe. Please remember, go around to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Y'all check out a few things. Subscribe to the website. If you would like to support a player around here, you can get some for you and them little babies by clicking the Get link on the website. If you'd like to see what we call the event video, click around to the Patreon, the Willie Williams Show. The link is down there in the description. I need you liking, sharing, telling somebody about a player. We try to get the thumbs up over 500 in every show so we can do something to the algorithm. Listen, we got a PayPal link down in the description. We got $, top and bottom. Willie Williams Show, that is the cash app. And if you just so happen to hit that super chat, please don't go over $5 because the player don't know if he getting it or not. They say I get 30, they say that they get 70. God damn it, I think they getting a whole 100. Remember, the midday news show, if you can't watch it with your eyes and you can't use your peripherals and see a player, big word, I hear any goddamn screen. We do got a thing called a podcast on Anchor and Spotify, the Willie Williams Show. Please follow me on IG and Twitter at the WW Show. Appreciate y'all. Who came up with men you supposed to be protectors and providers? You gotta go to school, get an education, get a real good job out here, or at least go ahead on and get that paper. Build yourself up to be somebody. For you to beg a bitch to take care of her. Who came up with that concept? Get your stuff together, beg a chick to marry her to take care of her so she can live a soft life. Who said that this is what men need to be out here doing? I thought about that right the other day. Hold on. So you mean to tell me I gotta bust my behind? I got to die early for this bitch. I just, who said, yeah, that's a good idea. That's a real good idea, and that's what we supposed to do, and that's what we gonna tell the males coming up behind us. Yeah. And I mean beg a chick. Would you please be my wife? Would you take my hand and why is we? Didn't I tell y'all that we the prize? I'm going against the grain, y'all. I am going against the grain. Shout out to Jermaine for the $1 cash app. I appreciate that right there. I'm so much against the grain. Boy, I'm so much against the grain. So I got to be smart, intelligent, logical, have a work ethic about myself, be able to teach, preach, guide, and lead out here in these doggone street. For me to get my shit together. For me to not run across a broad that I find that attractive and someone that I feel like should be on the team. Would you please? And who the hell said get down on your knees and beg a bitch? I don't understand that. You begging for responsibility. And y'all do understand that they say that a man ain't a man until he has some responsibilities. I used to hear that like back in the days, and I also heard it like in movies or something like that right there. And I'm thinking to myself, hell, you mean I ain't no man until I get a bitch that I got to take care of? This shit is stupid. I'm not a man until I get responsibility. Responsibilities means a wife and some children. This is what they be referring to. I've been hearing this dumb shit all my life, and I'm like, something don't sound right. Something in my spirit. Something in my spirit was like, no, hell no. See, I told y'all, and this is why sometimes I be like, I wish that I was back in the Matrix.
I can't let it go. I just can't. No, hell no. Shout out to Roshan for the $1 cash out. Say Charlie Kirk said that it's a man's job to marry. Well, shout out to Charlie Kirk. Him ain't here no more. Him ain't on Earth no more. And damn it, if he was on Earth and I knew that he had done said that, I would have went on ahead on and said, you're wrong. I don't know. Nah, hell no. Somebody came up with the concept, meaning that this was in somebody's opinion. This is all in somebody's opinion. That this is the way that a man or a male should live. I just sitting back just thinking, hold on, dog. Do y'all understand? Women would never understand the hard life that men live. A lot of women think just because they have children that they live just this hard ass life. No, you don't. You don't. Believe me, you don't. I'm trying to tell you something. Females is privilege. Men ain't privileged. So with that said, you already live a softer life than a man, period. Now, due to a lot of y'all decision making, y'all put yourself in a position to where now you living a hard life. Decisions will have you living a harder life than you could live out here in these streets. Shout out to DKEOWNDK for the $2 super chat. Say it's Wednesday. Well, it's Wednesday. Say I just got paid. You too, Willie. Oh, I appreciate that right there. Yes, I do. Is that Deborah? Shout out to Deborah. That's what I'm talking about. Got to be more careful. Man, listen. It was on my heart. And I think that that's really some bad, that's really bad advice. Now that I see it's bad advice to raise boys, to raise these males. And let me tell y'all something about having putting a woman in a position to where she don't have to work under marriage. Listen to the words that I use. Putting a woman in a position to where she don't have to work under marriage. Don't y'all ever tell a woman under marriage you don't have to work. I know you want to be super masculine and shit. Oh no, hell no, my little love ain't work. I get it. I said don't ever say that under marriage. I don't just be talking to be talking. I know I'm a flower player out here, and this is why I can tell y'all the things that I've been trying to tell y'all. I'm a relationship expert. I'm trying to explain it to you. Don't ever say it out your mouth, because those words will be used against you in a great court of law when she decide to go ahead on the fandango with somebody else and separate the family. Don't say it out your mouth. Don't do that. Let me explain something else. Do not allow your new wife to not work. Let me explain. Under marriage. If she don't work for somebody else, she needs to be working for herself. Assist her in building a business or something. That's hers. I'm trying to help. Say, Willie, one of yours finna get married. Listen, be careful. Man, be careful. I'm trying to tell y'all something. You better help her make quilts or some shit that she could sell that's in her name or in the LLC. She ain't got to be outside working for somebody else. Goddamn, you need to put in some work now. I'm trying to help. I know. We're going to be together forever. I get it. They sold y'all a dream. We're going to be together forever. Have y'all seen as many stories as I do on what happens when people try to separate? I'm just trying to tell y'all something. Women leaving men every day. Women leaving men every single day. I got a hell of a story for y'all. Don't even worry about it. But women is leaving men every single day. And I'm not just talking about those sorry ass men. I'm talking about players who is working, who paying every goddamn thing. You know what I'm saying? Allowing Hillel to live a soft life. And let me explain something else. A woman can live a soft life and will pick a nothing ass player out here to fandangle with. Baltimore in there, big on what happened at work with it, what it do. I'm trying to explain something. I know, but Willie, I love her. I get it. That's what's up. That shit sound good until you is in front of the magistrate and or judge. I love her though, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Williams, that bitch don't want you no more. You know what I'm saying? You can't do nothing. We gonna give her this, and this. Court is adjourned. All right. Okay. All right, I love her. I'm just trying to tell y'all something, man. Listen. I know a lot of y'all is not privy to going like the courthouse and stuff like that to really see it go on in real life. Boy, it's not cute. It's not cute what goes on in real life. It's really not. But that just take me back to the part of begging the chick to be on your program. We got to stop. I know it's the norm and it's what the masses do. I get it, but you got to break yourself off because you're hurting yourself. I would tell any player, if she don't believe that you down for her like 4 flat tires and you gon' just take care of her without that marriage, without that little sign, that the paper thing, if she don't believe that you will, you got the wrong chick. If you have a chick who is under the belief that this man gonna be good to me, with or without a ring, you got you some. Now, if you go ahead on to choose to go ahead on to get married, then fine. Do you just make sure that you read the laws of the land? I'm just trying to tell you something. Just make sure that you got a chick who ain't really stressing you about that shit right there, man. I don't care if I get married or not, bitch. We together. And if we together, bitch, we together. With or without that signature. That thing that works against men. Huh? Want y'all to understand that. We at 85 with a thumbs up. I appreciate that right there. I'm just saying that. I was just watching like a few videos and I'm like, why is we doing? And we just be doing this because the people before us said that this is what we supposed to be doing, and or we watch the people before us do it, so we believe that we supposed to do it, and there's no other way to do it but that way, and to be happy with life. When we've heard since we was little, once you get married, the thing that you love doing the most slows down and or stop, which is sex. The one thing that you love doing the most since you was at least a teenager is sex. That you love it the most. You have heard though, people get married, it slows down, and sometimes it ceases. And then that same bitch get mad at you for going out there smashing something. See, because a lot of these women feel like they can withhold and they can hold that over your head. Because, see, now they know that y'all married. You told her that she ain't have to work. You make pretty good money right now. Yeah. Now she using sex against you. See, a lot of this shit be playing, though. A lot of it be playing, and I got to shout out to you ladies who play the long game, because y'all really do be playing the long game. Because she know if you run on out there and do and smash something and get caught, she gonna just do nothing, take it to court and get half your shit. You do any type of mess up, she can leave and take half your shit. She do any kind of mess up, y'all can still divorce and she can still get half your shit. I'm just trying to tell y'all something. She can get impregnated by somebody else and that's your baby. And then when you file a divorce for infidelity, because you have been taking care of her, because you told her that she ain't got to work and she don't work, you've been financially taking care of her, that bitch still gets some alimony. You love her though. I'm just trying to tell you something. Yeah, but will I love her? I know. Trust me, I know. Y'all give yourself a pat on the back. Y'all done made it over 100 by 20 after the hour. I appreciate that right there. What to do, man. Thank y'all for being around here. I am Willie William. Glad y'all going on to join the player. Subscribe. Don't be afraid. We streaming live on Rumble, Twitch, Twitter, and Kick. We everywhere. Need your support. We trying to grow. And damn it, if I was thinking, I also got to line myself up with Facebook, because I'm finna start trying to stream on Facebook too. You say they have palimony out west. Yes. If you promise to marry. Do y'all listen? We have that in Florida also. It's just people don't know it yet. If you promise to marry, then they can still get half your stuff. Facts. Willie say hush. Bitch, watch your mouth, players. Shout out to Red Eagle for the $2 cash out. He said difference between a marriage and a wedding ceremony. The difference between the marriage and the wedding ceremony, shit, really nothing. Really nothing, because if it ends, you the loser. Now I be listening to people on podcasts and all that fly stuff right there, and I be hearing women making the argument and y'all giving these men wifey treatments and stuff like that right there. Players be talking about y'all ain't doing your husband duties and all that fly stuff. This before you're married, right? People tend to make a separation between relationships and marriage, which is strange to me. Most chicks will not accept you to be their husband if you're not already doing what they consider a husband supposed to do. A lot of you men would not consider a woman to be your wife if she wasn't presenting and giving and showing you what you believe a wife is supposed to be doing. And people still make these arguments in 2025, gonna tell you that there's a difference in marriage and a relationship. Women telling other women that you got to stop giving him wifey treatment. Then you got to ask yourself, well, what is wifey treatment? Wifey treatment is no different than girlfriend treatment, and y'all live together. There's no difference. We try to make these words be like it's something special or like just on like a different level or something. A wife is no different than a girlfriend. I know they be talking crap about the girlfriends. And y'all around here just playing that girlfriend and boyfriend shit. And if he really love you, then he'll go ahead on and marry you. Say if he really love you. But think about this right here. You all been together 3, 4, 5 years. If he really love you, then he'll go ahead on and get married. And you believe, well, he must not love me because he ain't married me yet. But hold on. Within them 3, 4 to 5 years, if anything came up, he'll put his life on the line for you because he does this thing called love you. He will defend you at all costs. He's been defending you at all costs. For them 3 to 4 to 5 years, y'all been living together and you ain't been working. Or you have been working, but he's been just taking care of the majority of the bills anyway. He don't love you though, girl. And y'all hoes fall for the okie doke every time. And now you go to stressing this man because what this little lazy loose coochie bitch just had done told you. Just saying something. Shout out to Baby G for the $2 super chat. He said, "Can you pronounce those 3 words from Passive Video?" Damn it, Amala, Aboogala, so I can't remember it right now, but I know what you're talking about. Y'all got to watch my standalone videos. I'm trying to told y'all something, man. If y'all want to laugh and have a good time, boy, I got something out here. Trying to tell you something. Shout out to Red Eagle for the $2 cash shop. He said, "Call her up and give her some bread and send her back." Bam, there it is. There it is. I'm trying to help y'all out. Y'all, when I try to tell y'all we've been lied to, fellas, we've been lied to. Ladies, you all have been lied to too, man. We've all, as a collective, just have been lied to. It's kind of like the people before us really wasn't thinking, or maybe they thought it and they was like, well, it's just the way it is, so whatever. This shit is damaging. It is really, really damaging. So I also want y'all to understand this right here, because they will say that giving him wifey treatment. Which is kind of strange because, okay, if y'all get married, so now you supposed to give him wifey treatment. I guess something that you wasn't giving him. But watch this. Before you got married, you didn't even cheat. A lot of y'all get married and you cheat. So is cheating wifey behavior? A lot of y'all get married before you cheat. So is cheating, what is the word I use? Wifey experience. Damn it, I just said it. Wifey something. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Treatment. So it's cheating wifey treatment. Huh? He don't love you. Bitch, you ain't paid for nothing in a few years. You ain't had to worry about nothing. It's for looking pretty. He don't care nothing about you though, baby. He ain't made no outside churn yet or nothing. He don't care nothing about you, baby. He go to work and come right on. He don't care nothing about you. He'll left all this hoes alone. He don't care nothing about you, baby. He don't even hang out with the boys like that. He don't care nothing about you, baby. He really ain't showed you how much he love you yet. That's probably what they talking about. That's probably what they talking about right there. You ain't showed her how much you love her though. He say, Willie, for a single woman out here, how can you let a man know your girlfriend material? Be quiet and listen. Be quiet, listen, be cool. Gone with that little arguing shit. Have a little conversation and don't be all loud out there in the street. Don't embarrass a player. Respect. You know. Try as a woman. I want y'all to try as a woman. Try to use that thing called common sense. Just try. God damn, try to use common sense. It's not. But then again, I do be thinking that a lot of women be out here faking and playing and shit like that right there. You know what I'm saying? He say just act like a woman. You will find a man. There you go. Yeah. Just don't act like a man. There you go. I'm just saying something. Y'all let's go on and get into a little news real quick, man. Thank y'all for joining the player. Subscribe. Y'all subscribe. Y'all please remember go around to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Subscribe to the website. We is streaming live on Rumble, Twitch, Rumble, X, Twitch, and Kick. Out here, we're trying to get our numbers up, some of everywhere. Y'all please remember to go around here to that little spinning thing right there, going around in the circle. They call that the Pleasant Candles, the biggest, the hugest, the largest candle company in the world. Trying to take some. We have multiple fragrances. Everything is Willie poured. Nothing is third party. Everything comes from my warehouse to your house. I'm just trying to help. If you would like for your area to smell better than it does right now, go around to thepleasantcandles.com. Don't be afraid. Shout out to Matthews for being a member for 32 months. He say a wife will leave her husband if he develops erectile dysfunction. ED2 facts. That beat stopped working. Which is crazy that a lot of women have left their man and is about to leave their man for the erectile dysfunction, but would be mad as hell if their husband leave them during menopause. And a lot of y'all is getting menopause early. A lot of y'all, I think, like I heard, like the youngest case of menopause. Hold on. I think it's like 29 or something like that right there. What is the youngest case of menopause? Oh, Jesus. The youngest reported case of menopause is a girl named Amanda Lewis who went through it at 11 years old. Whoa. This condition, known as premature ovarian insufficiency, POI, occurs when ovaries stop working normally before the age of 40, and in some cases even before puberty begins. Jesus. Whew, at least you can't put nobody on child support though. I like that right there. Shout out to you babies who can't have children. We gotta start respecting them ladies. We gotta start respecting them, y'all. We really do. Y'all, let's go on and get into a little news. I don't know if any of y'all hadn't heard about this right here, but I'm just gonna go with 7 dead.
Developing story out of Kentucky. A massive fireball erupting after a UPS plane crashed while trying to take off from the Louisville airport. Yeah. Tonight, the number of people dead rising to 7. 11 others injured. Sources tell ABC News it appears the plane suffered some sort of an engine problem during takeoff. Investigators still working to figure out what exactly happened in this tragedy. Eyewitness News reporter Liz Nagy in studio now with more. Liz.
And Mark, investigators are going to get to that scene as quickly as they can, but right now rescuers are still searching for any possible survivors or people who are still unaccounted for at that crash site. That's why the Kentucky governor is warning tonight the number of victims is likely to climb. As federal investigators try and begin their investigation, preliminary data indicates that UPS cargo plane only lifted 175 feet off the ground. Video of that crash is astonishing.
Watch the top of the screen. Security cameras show a massive cargo plane partially barrel rolling across the runway and combusting into a ball of fire. The roar of the impact and the explosion that follows is haunting.
Oh my God!
It shook the ground and rattled the air around the Louisville airport for miles, thick black smoke spewing into the air. Video verified by ABC News appears to show the UPS cargo plane already on fire as it sped down the runway, struggling to get airborne.
Anybody who has seen the images and the video know how violent this crash is. And there are a lot of families that are going to be waiting and wondering for a period of time.
3 crew members were on board the fully fueled UPS cargo flight bound for Honolulu.
We're dealing with not only the initial fuel spill, but all the additional that was on site there.
Tonight, hundreds of firefighters are still battling a residual fire at the crash site. Investigators continue to search through the smoke for people at surrounding businesses who are still unaccounted for after a crash involving the largest employer in Louisville.
We all know somebody who works at UPS, and they're all texting their friends, their family, trying to make sure everyone is safe. Sadly, some of those texts are probably going to go unanswered.
Louisville's airport will remain closed through at least tomorrow morning as firefighters and investigators work to get control of that crash scene. Mark?
Got to be more careful. Now they said that they were going to Honolulu, so I don't think none of our packages was on that plane. And it's sad that we'll be thinking about our packages at the time of people done died, but hell, we done spent our money. I think that we really wouldn't be caring about no packages if we ain't spend our goddamn money. I know. Around here, in case you knew, we don't pretend to care. You know, because we gonna die. It's just others just gonna die earlier than others. It's just what it is. It's just gonna be what it is, man. And yeah, it's sad. And I just hope that people have insurance. The sad part is you people don't be having no goddamn insurance. I don't know what y'all thinking about. I keep trying to tell y'all the shit is a come up. Now, I'm not saying that you should be happy that your people just had done dead. You know what I'm saying? But you can kind of be happy that you ain't got to go back to work real quick. You know, you can relax your body. You can grieve and fast at the same time, because a lot of times when your family members die, you already can't sleep and eat. So there's like a fasting thing, and you can do that just a little bit longer if you want to. I'm just saying. But it was just 3 people on a big old plane like that right there. I wonder, like, if we know that we going down, can we cut the gas off? Can we cut the gas off? And if we cut the gas off, can the plane still explode if we cut the gas? Meaning that we're not igniting the gas, but can it still explode? Well, I guess if like the metal hitting on metal and it's striking once it hit the ground, metal making sparks or something like that. But I guess it can still blow up. I guess it can blow up. You say, Willie, when your time is up, you can't set the clock back. Facts. We ain't built the device yet. You know what I'm saying? I do believe that we gonna build a device. Probably like in the next 5 years. We're gonna be able to stop death. So why, when this first happened, people was blaming the shutdown and air traffic control when the damn plane was burning before the crash? You know what? You absolutely correct. It was on fire. Let me back that shit up. Hold on. Damn it. Wait. I missed that. It was something on my mind about that right there. It was, hold on.
It's a developing story out of Kentucky. A massive fireball erupting after a UPS plane crashed while trying to take off from the Louisville airport. Tonight, the number of people dead rising to 7. 11 others injured. Sources tell ABC News it appears the plane suffered some sort of an engine problem during takeoff.
Okay.
Investigators still working to figure out what exactly happened in this tragedy.
Video verified by ABC News appears to show.
Crash.
Video verified by ABC.
It was already on fire. Listen, even when he said that the plane is gonna crash, bro, it was already on fire. What the hell going on here?
Black smoke spewing into the air. Video verified by ABC News appears to show the UPS cargo plane.
We got to investigate. You say aviation fuel is very volatile, especially to heat and sparks. Okay, because I was like the metal hitting metal and scraping on the ground and kissing the belly of the plane, and that will spark up some. All right, cool. Got to be more careful. You say the tail drug before? The tail drug before? So the tail drug the ground before it crashed, before it went down. Got it. That's what's up. Sad thing, man. To the people who believe that it's sad. Anyway, move right along. I ain't gonna even much hold you. We got people in New York. They still hungry. People in New York, they hungry. Damn it! Now we said the government, Trump them had them said he finna pass out that little paper, but we don't know when. Finna pass out some stamps, but we not finna give y'all the whole thing. But we still don't know like when we're gonna give it to you yet. We don't know when we're gonna give it to you yet. I keep I keep focus on these interviews at these pantries and where people is eating at, and I just be really, really listening to people. And I just want y'all to listen to people. Let's go to New York. Let's go to New York where the food crisis increases. Because it's still shut down.
Well, with the government shutdown now the longest in history, the demand for help is only growing.
All right, we say like the longest in history as if this shit done went on for like a year or something. We just on day what? 38? Hold on. 38, I think. How many days have the government been shut down? We on 35? But we say 35 like it's been like 6 months to a year or something like that. Like I do understand that it's the longest, but it just, damn it, they make it seem so dramatic.
Arthur Chan joins us live from the Bowery Mission on the Lower East Side. And Arthur, this is, of course, one of many organizations in the city that's been stepping up to help.
Steve, Natasha, exactly that, and we've seen from this location downtown to uptown Manhattan today, what is a bad situation appears to be getting much worse. Let me step out of the way so you can see this line. There are about 100 people in this line, possibly more, for the food bank that opened up as of 5:30 this afternoon, and we've seen across the city lines that have gone around the corner today. We've seen in one case a line that went across the street and continued on down the next block. Now, food banks around the city have kicked in to what appears to be some sort of a panic mode to try to keep up with demand that has spiked because SNAP benefits have stopped. Earlier today, we were at the Bowen Community Center in Harlem, which served an endless sea of hundreds of New Yorkers. They are also facing hunger, and we watch as crates of food.
You say that people facing hunger. Hunger. In the great United States of America, hunger.
Were set out for each individual person who came in, and looking inside that crate, we saw only the essentials, some fruits or vegetables like apples and oranges, along with rice and canned beans. Everyone we talked to there.
Only the essentials. So if these is the essentials, this is something that y'all supposed to have in your cupboards when he talked about the rice and the beans and stuff like that right there. You're supposed to always have that. But people don't. And people, they fell short of glory because they did not stock up on that stuff.
Said that their situation is getting desperate.
What I need is what everyone needs: opportunity, better jobs, better health, and to fulfill the American dream.
I work, but I don't make enough, so I have special needs, and I have to rely on food pantries.
I work, don't make enough. I got a special needs child, which is just too much in itself. You know what I'm saying? That's a full-time job. Shout out to the teachers at the school who be taking care of our responsibilities during the day. Just saying. I really do be showing this really for the younger people. Do not make the decisions that we had done made, and do not get up in age and be on television telling your story the way that these folks who is older than you is telling their story. They're showing you what not to do. This is literally what this is showing you all. And again, we all fall short of glory, but this should teach the young folk. You don't want to fall short of glory the way we have failed short of glory. Go ahead then.
What would happen if this program
I like her wig though.
didn't exist and SNAP didn't exist?
I'm sorry to say, I'd probably start taking stuff from the grocery store. I'm not a thief, but if you're hungry, you do what you have to do.
I had to be a black woman who get up here and say, worst come to worst, then I'd probably be taking stuff out the grocery store. Y'all know how they been making those short TikTok videos. Damn it, and we gonna be robbing and stuff like that right there. It had to be the black woman get on national TV and say, shit, I be taking out the store. I ain't saying I'm no thief or nothing. That's all you can come up with, sister? So, hold on. Before the goddamn crisis, y'all had friends and family. Got to be more careful. Go ahead, say it again.
This program didn't exist and SNAP didn't exist.
Oh, she say what? My bad. I didn't hear the question right. He said,
special needs and I have to rely on food pantries.
What would happen if this program didn't exist and SNAP didn't exist?
He said, what would happen if this program didn't exist and SNAP didn't exist? She said, that'd probably be stealing. Do y'all understand if SNAP didn't exist and the program that's finna feed them the food pantry shit didn't feed them, do y'all understand that they wouldn't be stealing? How do you know they wouldn't be stealing, Willie? Because it would be the norm for you to handle your business. Being able to eat would be a what is the thing? A necessity for you. We wouldn't be having all these children. We wouldn't be really blowing money the way we blowing money without having food. Now, listen, we still gonna blow some money, but we'll make sure that we have our ducks in the row more than we have them now. Mind you, if it didn't exist is what he asked. We'll be still. So this the only shit that you can come up with when the people before SNAP and pantries. I want y'all to think about it. Our grandmas them couldn't get no food stamps. Our grandmas them couldn't get no food stamps. Do you understand? I forgot what year that the food stamps started. I think like 56, something like that right there. When did food stamps start? The Food Stamp Act started in 1964. Do y'all understand before 1964? I do understand that people was robbing and stealing, but the masses wasn't robbing and stealing out of grocery stores. The people before us didn't have no stamps. Now, of course, they had churches and shit and pantries and stuff like that right there. But for the most part, people, they grew food. They bought food, beans and rice. They took care of their necessities instead of their non-necessities first. This all you can come up with on national goddamn TV. Girl, you could have did us better than this, right? I don't like this. This shit's stupid. Shout out to Roshan for the $1 cash out. You say eat those Apple products. They brag about.
What would happen if this program didn't exist and SNAP didn't exist?
I'm sorry to say, I'd probably start taking stuff from the grocery store. You know, I mean, I'm not a thief, but if you're hungry, you do what you have to do.
And that's what it's coming to.
Right, it's coming to that. If the government doesn't help us, we really need help.
You sorry than the mother. Listen, but she's not the only one. There's masses of people who have the same thought process as her. If the government don't do something quick, then we got. But y'all grown. Y'all been grown all these goddamn years, but now y'all need the government to do some fly shit. You didn't need the government to help you get them earrings. You didn't need the government to help you get that damn wig. Now, if they don't do something, y'all just gonna lose y'all goddamn mind out here. Now I do understand that a lot of people is. A lot of people, I don't think that it would just explode like that. Hell, no. A lot of people don't want to go to jail. I promise you, a lot of people don't want to go to jail.
Government doesn't help us. We really need help.
I thought we was resilient. I thought y'all was strong.
That's a very personal, sharp reality that contradicts many of the rumors that are out there about SNAP recipients. So meanwhile, and these different lines that we've seen from Harlem on down here to the Bowery, we've seen people, New Yorkers of different age ranges, of different ethnicities, but all with the same grave concern that the shutdown will continue through the holidays and only get worse for them.
See, you're absolutely correct about that right there. You say, Willie, people need to start working together and depend on each other. See, this is what they did before 1964. Even in the 70s, black folks and non-black folks depended on self, although a lot of people started to get stamps and stuff like that. But for the most part, it was family and friends. It was family and friends. Now, if the government don't do some shit, you just ain't gonna make it, huh? Sorry ass bitch. Man, go ahead, dog.
An explosion. There's an explosion of need, and that's what we are trying to meet, is the need. There's been an increase already in terms of distribution from one month to the next. From September to October, there was an increase of over 35% of the bags that we distributed, and we're continuing to see that number go up and up.
Did y'all understand? So there was a problem before the shutdown even came. There was an increase from September to October. It had nothing to do with the shutdown. It was an increase between September and October. See, that's telling y'all that the human decision making is a problem.
Because of that 35% increase, food banks are saying they could use your help if you are able to, so that they can continue helping fellow New Yorkers. We're live down at the Bowery. Arthur Chian, Fox.
Now I can promise y'all this. Wait, question. Is Chris Brown still on tour? Can somebody let me know whether Breezy is still on tour? Huh? I can damn near guarantee you this. If Chris Brown is still on tour, whatever state he going to next, that shit gonna be sold out. You say yes? All right. You say my daughter paid $400 for a ticket. She won't do that again. It's ridiculous. You got their prices high as hell. But listen, we have so many people who now they not getting stamps, or they have not gotten their stamps. I guarantee y'all. Hold on. What is Chris Brown next tour date? The Breezy Bowl, which is scheduled to start the summer, yada, 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 July the 31st. Damn it, we passed July. What is the next date? I got to go to Ticketmaster and shit. I just want to see. Oh, wait a minute. So he has no upcoming. No, y'all, the Breezy Bowl over then. The Breezy Bowl over. No current concerts. For Chris Brown. So it's over. Well, who is on tour right now? Because I haven't heard anybody's tour right now being canceled. And if it's males performing and females performing, the majority of humans who go to these concerts is women. The majority of them who go to concerts is mothers. The majority of people on food stamps is mothers. Just saying something. Move right along. I ain't gonna eat much, hold you. We got to get, now where's my doggone thing? All right. I saw this right here. I'm like, should I call it like another failure or something? Or, I don't know, man. It's just life. But I just be hoping that people can just watch what I'm doing right here and just understand that Willie is just here to help. Willie Williams is just here to help. To strike a match up under you, to get your feet moving or something like that. You know. Get off your buttocks and make some things happen. Stop laying around waiting on people. You know what I'm saying? Just try to live a better life, man. Because we all gonna fall short of glory. It's like I say. You say NBA Youngboy is on tour right now? I know where you was going with the concert question. Oh, mothers, right? Yeah. The NBA. Hold on. NBA Youngboy concert date in Anaheim, California. Oh, so it's the night at 7 o'clock. But that's in California, so it's 7:53 now. Oh, he got a concert tonight. You is lying to me. How many tickets he got left? He still got a few tickets. That's $155. See, I can't pull up the stadium picture, but and then he'll be in Phoenix tomorrow. He will be in Phoenix and in Glendale at the same time. It got to be a mix-up. But yeah. Oh, yeah, the Monica and Brandy tour concert. It still should be going on, right? Monica and Brandy tour dates. November the 6th. So they're in Inglewood, California. And that's for tomorrow. Inglewood, California, that's for tomorrow. I done clicked on it. What you need to know, accept and agree. All right. So there's not all the way sold out. They still have some empties. Yeah. And I bet that thing be packed though. You say Glendale is a city in Phoenix. That's what's up. Glendale is in Arizona. Yes, it is. Yeah. I clicked on that doggone. What did I say? Glendale and Phoenix. Oh, all right. I said Glendale and Phoenix. Yep. You say, I am going to see Monica and Brandy laugh out loud, but I got my finances together. That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to the people who got their finances together and still going to the concerts. I can guarantee you the majority of the people who are going to the concerts don't have their finances together. I can guarantee that. Broke folk keep the rich. Say that again. Broke folk, you people in poverty, 36,000 or less, family of 4, that's poverty level. Keep the rich. Say the concert sound like shit now. I don't know. I have not been to a concert in so long. It's a doggone shame. Let's go on out here to Houston, Texas, what that is. And I told y'all that I had I got a new product. Do y'all see that coffee mug at the bottom? Do y'all know what that coffee mug say? Huh? Do y'all know what we got the new design, we got new products up. Go to the WillieWilliamsShow.com, click on the gear link, pick up some. You know, if you like what you see out here in the doggone streets, support a player. They say broke folks stay stunned. That's a fact. That mug at the bottom say, for a prostitute can be had for a loaf of bread. That's Proverbs. Damn it, I think that's Proverbs 6:18 or something like that right there. I don't forgot what the thing say. Shit, but I can't see it from right here. Yeah. For a prostitute can be had for a loaf of bread, bitch. So technically, $37.50 is price gouging. See, that's from the Bible right there. That's from the book that y'all love. The Word. It's the Word. Yeah. So we spoiling them hoes, technically. Technically, according to the book, we spoiling them. Anyway, we have a TSA worker. And when I heard this story, I was like, oh man, it's like the shutdown is really hurting people, man. Which it is. But when I read this, I was like, damn, a TSA worker is getting evicted. Like, damn, the shutdown just happened though. It like last week. Shutdown just happened. But then I had to hear it and I listened again and they say TSA worker avoid eviction after being impacted by the government shutdown. I'm like, but you work at the TSA and this is in Houston. Hold up. Wait a minute. How much do Houston TSA workers get paid? You is lying to me. TSA workers in Houston vary significantly by position, which average hourly rates for security is around $16 an hour, and annual salaries for transportation officers average from $42,000 to $52,000 a year, which puts them, they can earn between $26 and $32 an hour. So let's just go with the $46,000 a year. And you in Houston, you about to be evicted? Oh, man. I don't know. Let's listen to the story, y'all. Here we go.
The government shutdown is causing problems for a lot of families.
Now you see how they started off with had me thinking that it's because of the shutdown that the TSA worker is about to get evicted, but they just didn't get a check Friday.
The government shutdown is causing problems for a lot of families. One TSA employee who was packing his things just a few days ago and preparing to move into a shelter after not being able to pay his rent and being evicted now says that things have turned around, and it is all thanks to you, our KPRC2 viewers. Reporter Joy Addison has this heartfelt update.
After airing Joe's story, we received an outpouring of support from you, our viewers, wanting to step up and help him in a major way. Some of you not knowing that a late or partial payment can also be grounds for an eviction.
I never knew that. A late or partial payment is grounds for a eviction. I didn't know that. I didn't know that a late, because people have like the late fees. So I never thought that is grounds for eviction though. So that's new to me. Maybe it's not in your state. I don't know. Here we go.
A process that can move pretty fast, sometimes taking less than 30 days. Well, now Joe's rent is paid in full and his attorney has ensured that his eviction is dismissed. He will no longer suffer what feels like permanent consequences for a temporary situation like the current government shutdown.
Thank you. He said they haven't paid their rent in months to be evicted. That's my thought process.
As soon as I heard that he was showing up for work, I mean, I just thought a lot of this gentleman, and I felt that he needed our help.
Not a light of you, sister.
My ability to help somebody who's actually contributing to society through, those relatively public positions is an honor for me, really.
These are just
not a lighter hue player. Not a white queen. Huh? Not white folks coming to help. Who?
2 people out of over 20 that reached out offering to help Joe avoid putting his things in storage and head to a shelter.
2 people out of 20 who offered their help.
We connected him with Lone Star Legal Aid, and
he is a black man.
He now has an attorney.
It's made a difference because she gave me a real strategy to go about it.
Joe's attorney, Jonna Treble, worked to ensure the complex drops the eviction and accepts the rental payments.
That's a good one. You say, what is he going to do next month? That's a good one. Damn it, I stopped it too soon, though. Hold on.
Jonna Treble worked to ensure the complex drops the eviction and accepts the rental payments.
If you're offering the money that's after the due date, the property still legally has the right to accept that money and still evict you from the rental.
Damn, y'all, I didn't know that now. They can still accept your money. It don't mean that they won't evict you. Ooh, somebody need to get whooped there.
Unit. So it's really important that we pen it down in writing.
She also directed payments straight to the property management company, ensuring Joe didn't lose eligibility for free legal support. She says anyone in a similar situation should first start by reaching out to an affordable or free legal service and start conversations with their landlord to see if a solution, like a payment plan, can be reached. Joe
You say he taking meat. I kind of thought the same thing, but I was just going to be quiet.
Has advice for other government workers who may be in his position during the current shutdown.
To not give up hope and to, look for your resources. Reach out to your media if you feel like you have to. And you're not asking for, them to just let you off the hook. You're just asking for them to understand the circumstance so that you can catch up. And I want to say thank you to my community because it made a very big difference for me. and now I can focus back on work and school and, just getting back to my normal life.
If you'd like to help other government employees facing situations similar to Joe's, you can reach out to Lone Star Legal Aid. They will identify and help match you to these people. I'm Joy Addison.
Do y'all understand that they put his situation under the shutdown? Do y'all understand that this is the same thing? I just did the same story, the same type of story. Remember the woman who they say was getting evicted and stuff like that because of the shutdown, and she don't know how she's gonna make it and shit, and they just had not got paid on Friday, and then we realized that you must ain't been paying your damn rent. They is using they put it on your heartstrings, y'all. They put it on your heartstrings if you're not paying attention. If you're not paying attention, y'all, damn it, they trying us. And I feel tried a little bit. I feel tried just a little bit. Listen.
It's not give up hope.
Hold on.
Anyone in a similar situation should first start by reaching out to an affordable or free legal service and start conversations with their landlord to see if a solution, like a payment plan, can be reached. Joe has advice for other government workers who may be in his position.
Joe finna give us advice for other government workers who may be in his position, which he was in his position before the shutdown. Do y'all understand? They said nothing about him having a child or children. He works for TSA. Why is you behind on your rent, fella? He said, why is he the only one to get evicted? Listen, maybe because he was the only TSA worker who lives in that complex. I don't even understand why they will put this story into being a part of the shutdown.
During the current shutdown.
It's not give up hope and to, look for your resources. Reach out.
Why is we looking for resources? See, there you go with that program shit again. The hell we looking for resources? They said he was gonna give advice. Why they don't never ask me? They don't never ask Willie Will about no damn advice.
They're government workers who may be in his position during the current shutdown.
It's not give up hope and to, look for your resources. Reach out to your media if you feel like you have to, and you're not asking.
Look for your resources. Reach out to your media. Do y'all know who not calling the media? Men. So when the person says that he is taking meat, I can believe that he taking meat. He talking about programs and resources and shit. We don't. Typically, heterosexual men don't speak of like when it come down to paying bills and getting put out and shit like that. We ain't talking about no programs and shit, huh? Reach out to your little counselors and shit. We don't. That ain't really how we talk. No.
For them to just let you off the hook. You're just asking for them to understand the circumstances.
Understand the circumstances. Now, do y'all understand that he's talking about the circumstances of the shutdown? But he wasn't finna get evicted due to the shutdown. Hold up. Wait a minute. When did the TSA stop getting paid in Houston? The TSA officers, like their federal employees, they stopped getting paid when the government shutdown began on October the 1st. Oh, okay. So they did not get... Oh, so they stopped getting paid on the 1st. Got it. The government shutdown started on the 1st. So that means at least 2 checks that they didn't get. So this is November. So they didn't get paid the whole month of October. Watch this. You still shouldn't be getting evicted. You still should not have been in a position to get evicted. That means it's poor meat management. I think I go with poor meat. Yeah. Poor meat management. Again, like it's been said, the average American don't have $400 in savings. They don't have $400 in savings. That means that we as poor money managers.
You can catch up. And I want to say thank you to my community because it made a very big difference for me. And now I can focus back on work and school and, just getting back to my normal life.
Now you can focus back on work and school. You have no children and you was about to get evicted because of being behind. Would at least make it $42,000. I'm not understand what. Well, where do you stay at? Because even if it was $2,000 a month times 12, that's $24,000. And if you getting 42, which if you smart, you'll do a little overtime. Get you up to 50 a year. You know what I'm saying? 50, 55. You know, if you slick with it. You know what I'm saying? How the hell you ain't got no money though? You miss your whole month of getting paid. Got it. So what? All right, shit. 42. Let's just do the basics. 42,000 divided by 12. That's $3,500 a month. $3,500 a month. You didn't get the $3,500 a month for October. You ain't got another $3,500 saved up. You ain't got 7,000 saved. You ain't got 12. None of that right there. Mind you, you was finna get it put out this month, which you ain't paid last month, or you was behind from last month and the month before that. I can't take y'all. And I'm supposed to be up here all Willie, but people go through stuff. Got it.
If you'd like to help other government employees facing situations similar to Joe's, you can reach out to Lone Star Legal Aid. They will identify and help match you to these people.
I don't know nobody's story who's similar to Joe's, like personally. Like I don't know people personally that is about to get put out. I don't know people personally that that is behind 2 and 3 months. Like I don't know them personally. And I'm sitting here thinking, like, I really don't. Pretty much the people that I know, they still paying their bills and shit like that right now. I might not know that they like behind like a month or something like that, but they act like they, you know, that everything on the good. Just saying, y'all, it's I just don't know what to tell you, good people. Oh, we got some restaurant people. We got a restaurant lady who is trying to help out people in the community. Now listen. If you want to help people, you can help people. You can help. It is the American way. It is the American way. But I refuse to listen. I got no problem with helping people, but I refuse to feel bad. I refuse to feel bad for the majority. I can't do that right now. I would feel bad for like you, and you, and you. You know what I'm saying? But like for the majority, like as a whole, like I feel bad for the whole. Hey, hell no. Because I know human beings. I know that we gonna blow money and we gonna depend on somebody else out here in these streets. We gonna blow money and we gonna call mama them. You know what I'm saying? And it's, damn it, if we can't get it from mama them, we might can get it from a little friend or something like that right there. You know, and if we can't do that right there, we're gonna set some bills back some. You know what I'm saying? We is gonna exhaust all of the things that we have to exhaust. And 9 times out of 10, you never get to the end of exhausting all of your options because somebody step in and helps you out. I say now, people need to finally exhaust all of their options. And I don't say that to be mean. I say sometimes you have to be put in a situation sometimes to really learn. Now, this may not be for everybody. But I would say for the majority, you have to put the majority in a situation for them to say, oh, hell no. This ain't going to ever happen to me again. I'm just trying to tell you. Moving right along. We have a restaurant owner who is offering free meals to the recipients out here in these streets. Now, I didn't watch this right here, but she looked like she got a nice little restaurant or something like that going on.
Trump administration is partially funding SNAP as the government remains shut down. But those funds could take months to reach the millions of people in need of food right now. So there is this soul food restaurant. It's in North Carolina, and it's doing its part to feed families. I want to bring in Tyleetta Jones, the owner of JJ's Mama's Soul Food in Lexington, North Carolina.
JJ's, shout out to that baby, JJ. And shout out to Baby for having a real. Can anybody tell me why Why is the government closed? Huh?
Thank you so much for joining us, ma'am.
Thank y'all for having me. I appreciate it.
Well, we appreciate what you're doing. Tell us about it.
Well, honestly, a whole lot of people think that SNAP is more for people that just are on welfare, but it's not. We got veterans, we got elderly losing food. So what I want to do is get back to my community. And I just woke up 4 o'clock in the morning and was like, look, people are not going to eat. And when I got this restaurant and I opened it up with $800, I told God that I was going to feed. I'm going to make sure I feed. So
she told God what she was going to do. That baby opened up a restaurant with $800. What state that they say that she in? She in North Carolina or something like that? You open up a restaurant with $800. Damn, you good.
I knew that I had to jump into action and feed my community and those in the surrounding areas to make sure that they get to eat.
What a beautiful sentiment. And talk to me about the food insecurity in Lexington. You sort of touched upon it, that the perception by a lot of people, or perhaps people who are not aware, is that people who are receiving SNAP benefits are people simply on welfare, people who are refusing to work or who don't have the compulsion to work. But for example, I always tell people when I was a child, my mom was a single mom. She got divorced. She was in her early 20s. She was going back to school, working at the same time. I was on a free lunch program in school. We were getting food stamps. It probably saved my life. And look at me now. I wonder if you could explain a little bit.
Yeah, probably save your life just like a whole bunch of people's life is saved when you give people some free shit people can eat. I get it. But then it speaks of the failures of the people. Damn it, this speaks of the failures of the people to where you need assistance. We end up great. Look at us now. I get it. Huh? But the people who didn't need assistance made different decisions. I would say better decisions. Shout out to the Deep Boys, man, for being a member for 21 months. He say it's hard giving to government workers. They gonna get their checks retroactive. He say, are they gonna give that money back when they get their check after the shutdown? He said the government is closed because of the president is on his watch. Yep. It falls on the Trump. Trump the reason.
About what it's like in your community.
Well, my community, see, I live, my restaurant is where, like, it's not the best in the neighborhood, but I see a whole lot of homeless people. And most of my homeless people are veterans. So at my restaurant, I've already had free lunch bags that I started since I opened up. But my biggest concern was that people that really need the food, like, when I had my son, he was 3 pounds, 13 ounces, and I could not work. There's no way they were going to let me work. If I left him home by myself, I was going to go to jail. So
if you'd have kept your baby daddy, if he's not dead or something like that, but if you'd have kept your baby daddy, you could have went back to work. You said that they wouldn't let me go back to work because all that little fly shit. Man, listen, when we don't plan, we plan to fail.
He was 3 pounds, 13 ounces, and I could not work. There's no way they were going to let me work. If I left him home by myself, I was going to go to jail. So the nurse came in there and said, well, we're going to need you to apply for SNAP. For 4 months, I got it in WIC, which really helped me. So I know.
Yes, WIC and food stamps really do help. I'm going to say it again. This is what happens when you don't have a plan and you have children.
The significance of SNAP and food stamps, that it helps families. Like, it's not just, like I say, it's not just people having a bunch of kids. It's more people that fought for our countries that can't get into the VA. That the closest, their closest resource is social services. You know what I mean? So they need to eat, and whatever I can do to get them to eat, I'm going to try.
And this isn't new for you. You were doing this even before the government shutdown. How has this program of yours...
I still just want to know how you open up your restaurant with $800. I can understand if you started off making food and selling food and shit like that right there, but I'm focusing on what you said. I started my restaurant, meaning the brick and mortar. I don't know how the hell you do that right there. Starting up your business, I get it for the $800. Start up a restaurant for $800? Impossible.
Involved.
It has evolved a lot, especially since the government shut down. But yeah, I've been doing it before the government shut down. I do free senior banquets. I got a real big heart. To know me is to understand me. To understand me is to know I care about children, I care about homeless, and I care about those who are less fortunate. So with
the name of her business is JJ's Mamas. I think her shirt say Mamas.
me doing this now, it has evolved more. And what I can say is so many of our regular citizens have reached out to help me. I got some businesses, but the regular citizens are, you look over and they're at Walmart with you, are the ones sending $15, $20, $100 to help people because they know how it feels to lose something too. So for them to do their part in me doing such a good job with my community, it just means so much to me.
That's what's up. You say she probably have a truck or a cart first, and she's not counting the business opening. I'm hoping she's not counting the business opening because that's why I just said, I understand if you started off with 800 to start selling your food, you know what I'm saying, to get good at your food making and you're selling and shit like that. I get that right there. But she said started her restaurant. That's where, damn it, I think she tied the words in. She wasn't supposed to tie the words. I started my restaurant at $800. You can't say that shit out loud nowadays because then people is going to be out here looking to see how can I start my restaurant for $800 in my city. You know what I'm saying? And the shit is going to, you can't. Not the brick and mortar.
And finally, before we let you go, Ms. Jones, what's on the menu over at JJ's? What can I get when I show up?
Well, you can get anything. You know, that's always say beans, greens, tomatoes, potatoes. We got all of that. But we got, Lexington is the home of the pig. So I got every piece of the pig you can name. Thanksgiving, yes, I got them chitlins coming. But I got every piece of the pig from pork chops to pig feet to, then I got oxtail. We got fried chicken, baked mac, collard greens. You name it, I'm going to make it. If you call ahead of time, if you ever in the area, and let me know, I'll make that too if it's not on the menu.
I love it. Reminds me of that Eddie Murphy in Boomerang when Jerome's dad says, we eat everything on the pig from the rooty to the tooty.
Everything on there, and they eat everything on the pig.
That's right. Everybody get on down to JJ's in Lexington, North Carolina. Tylita, thank you so much for.
I was trying to hit the name again, so I got to go back to the beginning to where he said the name. Hold on, y'all.
Tylita Jones, the owner of JJ's Mama Soul Food.
JJ's Mama Soul Food. JJ's Mama Soul Food. Y'all go ahead on and support that, baby. You know what I'm saying? Black owned. JJ Mama Soul Food out here cooking it up. Shout out, baby, out for caring out here in these streets, man. Because it's all right to care. It's all right to care. You say not possible for $800. Permits cost more than that, and you need several different permits and also inspection, insurance, the license. They say not for $800. Watch this here. Hold on. Watch it. And they also got to get the serve. What does that say right there, y'all? Serve safe manager shit. I'm certified. Just trying to tell you something. Listen. That's why I say 800. Well, I love shit. It cost me $70,000. The fuck? Like, what is she talking about? You know what I'm saying? She crazy out here, man. Listen. So shout out, man, and a whole bunch of people. If y'all want to help out y'all community, give to like the pantries and stuff like that. And if you want to go out on like the weekends and buy food and package some stuff up and probably stand on the corner and pass out stuff. Hey, let's work as Americans. You know what I'm saying? Because there is hungry people out here. It is hungry people out here in these doggone streets. It just is. Speaking of food, we got a domestic love. We got a domestic love is what I'm gonna go on and call it. We have a player, a well-known chef. A well-known chef. They say that he had done knocked off his wife and his kids. Got to be more careful. I can't. They say an Arizona chef was found guilty of murdering his wife and his kids. Question, Willie. Why did he kill him? They're going to answer it right now. Here we go.
It was a really long standoff. We're standing in the parking lot near some officers, and suddenly we hear flashbangs go off and the unmistakable sound of gunfire, bullets whizzing by. One officer in this gunfight got hurt by shrapnel, either from a bullet or from something else. At trial, prosecutors described Anthony Milan Ross as someone obsessed with being a celebrity, and they say his life fell apart when his wife filed for divorce.
Then I had done told y'all about that separation thing. Go ahead.
You better watch out. You better not cry.
It's hard to reconcile this tender video with what Anthony Milan Ross did just hours later on Christmas Day. Prosecutors say he shot and killed his 11-year-old son Nigel, his 10-month-old daughter Honora, and his wife Iris Ross.
Iris Ross got everybody killed. Iris Ross done got everybody killed, and y'all please don't tell Dr. Umar. Go ahead.
This week, a jury agreed.
As to count 1, first-degree murder, Iris Sutherland Ross, guilty. Signed, 4-person.
Once a guest on TV shows, the weight loss entrepreneur was found guilty on 3 counts of first-degree murder, as well as 20 other counts connected to his arrest at an apartment near 16th Street in Highland. A 6-hour standoff turned into a gunfight with officers, and it spilled over into a parking lot where a photojournalist and I were standing.
All the way back.
One officer was hurt by the gunfire. Ross wasn't injured and surrendered.
Anybody can do this.
Ross was a weight loss author and entrepreneur who appeared on The Doctors and Good Morning Arizona in the months before the shootings.
Once you start to eat clean, you taste food in a way that you've never tasted it before.
He says his vegan lifestyle helped him lose more than 275 pounds. Prosecutors say he became obsessed with his celebrity and depended on income from his wife to keep up a celebrity lifestyle.
He depended on the income from his wife to keep up the celebrity lifestyle. And that baby say it's over.
So when she filed for divorce, it all came crashing down.
Trying to keep up with the Joneses, literally.
Prosecutors say Ross planned the...
The hell gonna hit me with a... Oh, they done hit. Oh, the video over. Damn it, they gave us a short little video, but hold on. Man, this is wild.
One officer in this gunfight
Wow, so listen. Oh, beautiful little family. They just had the baby. Now, I want y'all to really, really think about this. Now, why would she file for divorce? Why would this baby file for divorce and y'all just had... You just pushed the baby out 10 months prior. And hell, if you let me tell it, might have not been his baby. Might have not been his. Listen, it might not be his, though. I just want y'all to understand that. Just because they done took little cute pictures. And that's a lot of time when we find out that the baby ain't ours, when we look back at that goddamn picture. That baby don't look nothing like he mixed. That baby don't look mixed. Now, I ain't hating. But the baby don't look like it's both of theirs. You say he could have gotten alimony. She's the breadwinner. Talk about it. Talk about if he needed her money, that means that she made more than him. I guess it was, well, at least she was working like a good job. Because if he wasn't making it, you said they cut his YouTube. They probably did cut his YouTube. For real though. But, because he's hell, that book money runs out. All money runs out at some point in time. I do get it, but I wonder why did she file for divorce though? Maybe he got big-headed. Maybe he went to treating her like mess, but she still had the baby. I guess he started treating her like mess after like the baby turned 9 months or something like that, because did they say that this is a 10-month-old baby?
Later, on Christmas Day, prosecutors say he shot and killed his 11-year-old son Nigel, his 10-month-old daughter Honora, and his wife Iris Ross.
10-month-old baby. He shot them all. Damn, boy. I ain't no dog.
This week,
You never know what goes on behind closed doors. You never know what people is out here going through. You think people be straight? You think people be out here good and shit ain't what you think it is. But y'all gotta understand. Oh, I see why he killed him. I got it now. Remember, this video here was on Christmas. This video's on Christmas. Watch this. Hold on. Watch it.
Wife filed for divorce.
You better watch out. You better not cry.
It's hard to reconcile this tender video with what Anthony Milan Ross did just hours later on Christmas Day.
What he did hours later. Oh, wait a minute. So this was probably not that day? I got to hear it again.
Anthony Milan Ross did just hours later on Christmas Day. Prosecutors say he shot and killed his 11-year-old son, Nigel, his 10-month-old daughter, Honora, and his wife, Iris Ross.
I am thinking that as a Christmas gift, she gave him the divorce papers. Because I am believing that the video is from Christmas Day, and they said that he did this on Christmas Day. So if the video and the day he did the killing was on the same doggone day, then I believe that she gave him the divorce papers as a gift. Ladies, keep doing what you're doing. Try to be careful. Move right along. I ain't gonna be much hold you. Because y'all hard-headed. Y'all hard-headed out here in these streets. You want to get your two churn and then move on? Boy, y'all know, boy. Ooh-wee. Y'all be something else out here in these streets. We got another situation. Y'all come on and hit that little thumbs up button, that share button. I need the support. Man. Don't treat me like this right here. We got to get these numbers up, y'all. We had 190 with the thumbs up. Can we hit 200? Y'all do know that we got company. We got company in the building. Can y'all please get this thing up to 200? Shout out to D for the $6 cash app. I appreciate that right there. Yes, I do. You say give divorce papers and move to another state. Try to tell you something. And y'all notice he was happy in that video. And is it something that is... It's something about women that y'all can just destroy a player a day, dog. Like, damn. A player can be having a good time, shit like that right there. And y'all will do us. Well, I guess both human beings can do that. I get it, but I've just been seeing what women do so much. You know what I'm saying? I like, man, a player can just be having a good old day. You just come in with some depression shit like you want to break up. This shit just stupid to me. I don't understand. You say she put them on child support. You say her family said he broke. Bitch, it's time to go. he broke. It's time to go. Yeah. I've been trying to tell y'all women been leaving Earth at a real high rate this year. I told y'all it was gonna happen before that don't happen. I told you. Speaking of women leaving Earth early or double time, we have a teenager who they say done knocked off his grandmama and knocked off his little grandmama. Let's see why. Here we go.
And shock are setting in Monroe County tonight after a woman was killed at a local church. And new this hour, we just received the mugshot of the young man accused of killing his grandmother. This is 17-year-old Jaden Hamilton. Sheriff Kevin Crooks says he confessed to the crime. WTVA's Tanaya McQueen joins us live in the studio. Tanaya, how is the community taking this?
Jade out here, he's 17. Knocked grandmama off. He said, how many subs did he have? He said she wanted them checks.
People in Athens find it hard to believe that something so tragic happened on church grounds. 73-year-old Ollie Hamilton was attacked by her own 17-year-old grandson at Smith's Chapel Holiness Church.
He attacked her at the Lord's house? I don't trust a building. Hold on. I don't trust a building that ain't got no windows in the front. I don't trust a building that don't got no windows in the front. You say you couldn't find his YouTube channel? They had done took it down probably.
Hamilton was attacked by her own 17-year-old grandson at Smith's Chapel Holiness Church. The Athens community is saddened by this tragedy. I spoke with a local pastor and law enforcement who are still shaken up. Monroe County Sheriff Crook is investigating this, and even for him, this case hits hard.
It's horrible. It's horrible. I know a lot of those folks in that community, went to school with them. You know, just out there last night trying to do our job, and at the same time, you know, hug them and assure them, you know, we're going to do our best. And then to have it end up the way it did, you know, and, as far as who got charged, I mean, it's just tough all the way around.
He feels for the future of this community and hopes for a solution.
I can say what the solution I think is, and I think every time I say that I get jumped on for it, but the Lord Jesus coming back one day, because this world's just getting worse.
Crook says the incident was very unfortunate as she was very loved by her community.
You know, I got to stop. No. I'm going to let it go. I'm going to come back to a minute and 40.
Just from last night, I mean, a pillar of the community, a pillar of the church, you know, somebody that a lot of people counted on and depended on and have been faithful, you know, to serve in that community for a long time. So, I mean, it was obvious she was well done.
Pastor of Big Hill United Methodist Church says these things are disturbing to hear about.
It's a terrible situation, and our prayer to go out to the family. And I think really what is going to have to come back to the parents, going to have to go back to teaching their children and talking to their children. And the young people got to understand when you go out and take a life, you're stealing from God. And when you steal that life from God, then God going to deal with you.
He feels everyone in the community should come together and start praying.
You say it's cheaper if you build a building without no windows?
As we mentioned, Jaden Hamilton confessed to the crime. Live in the studio, Tanaya McQueen, WTVA 9 News.
Got to be more careful. Shout out to our Dodger Trap. For the $2 cash out, I think you say Good Morning America tried to trade him for grocery money from Pastor. Oh, I say Good Morning America. Say Grandma tried to trade him for grocery money from Pastor. Got to be more careful. She out here playing. Listen, they say that he had done. What did they say that he did to her at the church? They say that he had knocked off, but did he shoot her? I have no idea, but I say that I'm finna go back around to 1:40, but it was before the 1:40. I want y'all to listen to this right here. Watch this.
Hug them and assure them, you know, we're going to do our best. And then to have it end up the way it did, you know, and as far as who got charged, I mean, it's just tough all the way around.
He feels for the future of this community.
You say you got a real question. He says, since we are born into sin, what does God bless you mean? You say, I'm confused. Please help. That's a good question. That's a good question. He said, why do churches need windows? I have no idea. I just I wouldn't feel safe if we ain't got no windows. Then we can't even look out. I don't think I've ever been in a building, like a big building that didn't have windows. I don't know.
And hopes for a solution.
I can say what the solution I think is, and I think every time I say that I get jumped on for it, but the Lord Jesus coming back one day, because this world's just getting worse.
Thank you. Right there. He say, when I say this right here, I get jumped on. Who jumping on you when you was a man of God? Who was jumping on you for saying that Jesus need to hear on up and come back? But I want y'all to just think about the logic. Watch this.
I can say what the solution I think is. And
he say, because they ask what is the solution for situations like the one that we just had about a child killing a grandmother or a teen killing a grandmother.
Hopes for a solution.
I can say what the solution I think is, and I think every time I say that I get jumped on for it, but the Lord Jesus coming back one day, because this world's just getting worse.
You say, oh, Lord Jesus, come on back because the world is getting worse. Y'all do understand what's supposed to happen when Jesus come back? I can't wait till Jesus come back because this world is just getting worse. When Jesus come back, it's over. Ain't it over like when Jesus come back? Technically, the way that we live right now is done when Jesus come back. Because what? He taking the people to heaven or something like that right there, and the people who not going to heaven, I guess they got to stay down here? Yeah, like it's the end of the world. So that is what's the word that he used?
Say what the solution, I think.
The solution. That's the solution. Jesus need to come back so the world could end. I don't think we be thinking like what? Like why would he say that? You say, I bet he got the jab also. He say he don't want to see Jesus. I don't think so. He's just one of them ones who just be out here saying stuff. He said because they're going to try to kill him again. Bam. He said pillar means a person or thing regarded as reliable, providing essential support for something. Oh, that's the pillar of the community. That's what's up. Hold on. We got one more thing.
Yes, and I think every time I say that, I get jumped on for it, but the Lord Jesus coming back one day because this world's just getting worse.
Crooks says the incident was very unfortunate as she was very loved by her community.
You know, just from last night, I mean, a pillar of the community, a pillar of the church, you know, somebody that a lot of people counted on and depended on and have been faithful, you know, to serve in that community for a long time. So, I mean, it was obvious she was well done.
Pastor of Big Hill United Methodist Church says these things are disturbing to hear about.
It's a terrible situation, and I would pray to go out to the family. And I think really what is going to have to come back to the parents, going to have to go back teaching their children and talking to their children. And the young people got to understand when you go out and take a life, you're stealing from God.
Got it. That's what I was waiting on. He said the parents got to teach the kids, and the kids got to understand when you take a life, you take it from God. Let me ask my AI, la. Is it considered taking from God when you take somebody's life? Let's see if we got a point. Yes, many religions consider taking a human life to be taken from God, as life is seen as a divine creation. This is based on the belief that humans are made in God's image and that only God has the right to give and take life. The sixth commandment, you shall not murder. I don't think it say murder. I think it say kill or something like that right there. But reinforces his view in Christianity and Judaism. That thing said, this is based on the belief that humans are made in God's image and that God has the right to give and take life. So God has the right to kill and take life, to give and take life. So they saying since God has the right, then we don't have the right, although we is in God's image. So God is the only one who's supposed to be able to take life. So when your life get taken, I would be under the belief that God took it. Because God has the right. Well, no, it's just saying God has a right. It's not saying that God is the only one who can take life. It's just saying that God has the right. So many religious texts. So watch this. But he created you knowing that you were going to take somebody's life. Move right along. I ain't gonna be much on. You got to be more careful. Grandmamas, y'all better watch out. Y'all around here faking. Y'all around here still loving your grandbabies and shit, and you ain't watching 23, 16, 9. I wonder why did the 17-year-old go on knock off, though? It must be something that she had done said or did. Or something that she didn't give. He probably wanted a few dollars that he probably didn't want to go to church that day. He said, what about those on death row? That's a good question right there. So who will be held accountable for the ones on death row? Is it the state or is it the people who have the job? The same job that people will say, thank you, Lord, for giving me the job. This shit be so crazy to me when you be thinking about stuff. Now listen. If you take a life, that is like taking from God. That's what it says. So police officers, people in war, people defending themselves, y'all done took from God. So what is the punishment? Let's see. Hold on. What is the punishment if you take somebody's life from God? Oh, she ain't got no answer. Oh, my AI little Lala don't want to have this conversation no more. She don't even like, hell no, you gonna send me to hell, Willie, for blasphemy. No. Yeah. We are gods. We. What is we? But okay. He said the government does it every day. Facts, man. This is a hell of a game that we be out here playing though. It really is a hell of a game. But anyway, y'all watch this right here. Let's go on out here to Oak Ridge. Now I think that this is in Orlando. And listen, mamas, please keep your sons close to your bosoms. Cause y'all done let these little YNs out the door and they is not playing with nobody. We got a 15-year-old who is accused of killing, deading, removing off earth a Oak Ridge High School classmate because, if I'm not mistaken, he did not apologize. Go ahead.
New at noon, we're learning new information about a 15-year-old boy accused of killing a classmate outside an Orange County school. This all happened last month near Oak Ridge High.
West 2's Bob Hazen tells us investigators say the teenager has a history of being violent in school.
In school being violent. Okay, go ahead.
That 15-year-old was supposed to be here in court today for a hearing. That got pushed back, but we did learn that authorities say he's been in trouble more than a dozen times for fights in school.
Wow. This is 15-year-old Ja'Cory Redding, who's now charged as an adult with manslaughter. The shooting happened October 9th at a park near Oak Ridge High. Investigators say it all started during school when Redding and the 16-year-old victim, Pinion Dalmasy, bumped shoulders, then argued and agreed to fight after school. But during that fight, Redding allegedly pulled out a gun, shot and killed Dalmasy.
Redding came to school with that fire.
Prosecutors are asking the judge to keep him in jail until he goes on trial, and that hearing was set for today, but it was delayed because Redding's new lawyer needs more time.
That's right. And I believe the defense needs additional time to prepare for this hearing. As you know, I was just recently retained yesterday.
But we did get a look at some of the evidence prosecutors have. In a motion, they say that Redding, quote, possessed the firearm an entire day while at school prior to this incident. They also said detectives looked through his cell phone and found a text thread where Redding said in slang words that he was going to let someone think they were going to fight and then, quote, pop them.
Ooh, so he was ready. He was working up on shooting one of y'all. Got to be more careful.
They say he was already on pretrial release for grand theft auto, and they note that during his time in Orange County Public Schools, he's faced discipline 39 times, including 17 for physical altercations, including battery and fighting. Despite that history, Redding was still at Oak Ridge High the day that killing happened.
This is where the family is about to get rich.
Investigators do write that Redding claimed he was defending himself. That hearing on whether to keep him in jail is now set for next Wednesday. Covering Orange County in Orlando, Bob Hazen, West 2 News.
Got to be more careful. They say, hold on. Let's read what he wrote in his text. Defendant apparently possesses a firearm the entire day while at school prior to the incident.
They also said detectives looked through his cell phone and found a text thread where Redding said in slang words.
Defendant appears to be talking about planning to be in a fight, stating, I'ma let him think we gon' fade and I'ma pop his ass. I'ma pop his ass. Okay, so that's how they saying ass, like in school is AH. Pop is ass. Got it, y'all, because we older, we have to learn. We have to learn this short, what is it called? Short word or some shit like that. Short form speaking of some. What is it called? Like when the person is in like the courtroom, the typologist or something like that right there. She's doing short form or something. Damn it, I can't think about it. I had always wanted to do that right there, but I was like, it's gonna be boring just sitting up in court typing and shit. It's called short something. learning the shorthand. Yeah. That damn it, short and hand. I just could not put the two together. That's how they always talking. Look at Buddy. Buddy done been down for 39 times. Man, if y'all don't get his family about 10 million, y'all 39 separate incidents of discipline, including at least 17 for physical altercations, including battery and fighting. He was already on probo. Waiting, laying around, waiting for somebody to do something. And then they bump shoulders. We gonna fight after school like it's 3 o'clock high out here in these streets. This should be a message for all of you parents. Now you need to go back and talk to your children. If somebody want to fight, don't. Cower out, Cower out. Let them call you soft. Walk away. They're not fighting no more. Even if you lose the fight, you can still die. This is what y'all need to tell your children. He came to school with it on him. And what? You got one on his belt, though. Move right along. I ain't gonna even much hold you. Just a doggone shit. It's just sad. It's just sad. Y'all made it over 200. I like it. Y'all give yourself a pat on the back. Y'all done made it to the end of the nightly news around here on this wonderful Wednesday. It's hump day. Thank y'all for being around here. I promise you that right there, y'all, because we trying to get these numbers up, trying to get them sky high. We had 207 with the likes. I appreciate that right there. He say Tunchi. Yeah. Ain't that Lil Wayne, Lil Tunchi. You say they need to send kids like him in military school. That's where they need to put them at, or put them under the prison, or hell, remove them off Earth. Just get rid of them. Just go on to get rid of everybody. Ain't gonna go, and everybody can't make it. You say they stopped fighting back in the 90s. Facts. It's over with. Shout out to David for the $5 super chat. He say the grandson probably seen grandma get a pastor $1,200 after he asked her for some money and she told him no. You know what I'm saying? Listen, like, is that something that y'all had done hated? That with like your parents or your guardians and shit like that right there? You would ask them for some money. You know they got some money, or they just done gave somebody something. Hell, you ask them, they say that they ain't got no money, but then like later on, you see them give somebody some damn money. You want to push the bitch off the bridge then. Hold on, dog. I just asked for a little dollar, just go to a little cookie later. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got it. You save it for a rainy day. What the fuck? It's raining. It's wet outside. You know what I'm saying? I can get a little funky ass little dollar. But you gonna tithe? You gonna tithe and I can't get $1. All right, go to sleep. All right, no, go to sleep with your little tough ass. Go to sleep. Playing with me. Y'all gotta stop playing with people, man. Listen, parents, watch your back. Guardians, watch your back. You never know. You never know when you're gonna have to let them know that what is that saying that I learned yesterday? To let them know. Because you're gonna have to let them know that this ain't that. This ain't that, bitch. Listen, try to slide up on me, bitch, and pull that thing out, boy. This ain't that. Yeah. Sometimes you gotta talk to your kids like that. Players, prostate cancer awareness around here at the Willie Williams Show. Say it's just a finger. So your prostate don't work, your meat don't work. Mess around and lose your little la-la or your life. Here's your choice. You make the call. Your body, your booty. I am here to help. Yes, I am. Yes, I'm is. Y'all please remember, go around to the Willie Williams Show 4 channel, 7 channel, except an agreed channel, the WillieWilliamsShow.com. pleasantcandles.com. The link is down there in the description. I thank y'all for rocking with a player. Remember, y'all, the GoFundMe is down there. It's down there. If y'all would like to go out on to help a player out, man, we still trying to grow, still trying to build, still trying to be around here. Y'all know that they be out here playing with a player, and I'm trying to stay afloat. You know, I hope I was able to give y'all the news in the way that y'all can enjoy it, man. I'm finna go on and get on up out of here. Y'all make sure that y'all stay alive. Do something positive, like stay alive, you know. And I'm gonna see y'all manana. Remember, y'all go watch my standalone videos. I be trying to keep y'all excited out here throughout the night and sometimes through the daytime, because y'all don't see it overnight and y'all can see it when y'all at work or something like that right now. But anyway, I'm gonna go